Hello my dear all students, welcome again to our channel Gyan Manjari Online Education. I hope you all are fine and safe at your home. So my dear all students, in our last lecture we were discussing our second unit, the sound of music. So this unit is divided into two different kind of chapters about the music. So we had started our first story, Evelyn Gladney listens to sound without hearing it, which is very wonderful, and it gives us so many inspiration to us. So let's get started with our remaining portion. So in our last lecture we had completed that Evelyn Gladney who discovered so many awards. So let's see further. It is intriguing to watch Evelyn function so effortlessly without hearing. In our 2-hour discussion, she never missed a word. So between that one full stop is missed here, we can see. So it is intriguing to watch Evelyn function. It was very interesting to watch the function. Whose function? Evelyn's function. Whenever she plays that kind of musical instrument. So everybody were very curious to see, to watch that function, because she was playing all the whatever musical instrumental she played, it was totally effortlessly she played without hearing. So we could come to know that how could she play a musical instrumental without hearing, right? So it is very inspirational type sentences is there, her story is there. So she is very that kind of girl. Evelyn was in our 2-hour discussion with this author, with this writer. This author discussed some, how many hours? 2 hours. So here writer is talking about Evelyn, that when he talked about 2 hours discussion, they both were discussing, and she never missed a word. Whatever the writer asked to Evelyn, she never missed a word to hear it. Man with bushy beards give me trouble, she laughed. So Evelyn here tells that man with bushy beards. So the man who has very long beards, they give her trouble. So let's see why they give her trouble. First we have new words. Intriguing means fascinating and curious. Public were very curious to watch the function of Evelyn. Next paragraph we have. So it is not just watching the lips, it's the whole face, especially the eyes. She speaks flawlessly with a Scottish lilt. So here the writer tells about that whatever Evelyn told him. So why before that she told, what did she told? Here we have that man with bushy beards give her trouble. So it's not just watching the lips, because she was totally deaf. So whatever she want to catch the words, she has to use the speaker's lips to catch the words, whatever the speaker is speaking. It's the whole face, especially the eyes, because bushy beardy boys or men, they have very long beards. So maybe their lips were covered with their beard, so that's why she could not catch the words. That's why she told the writer that the man, bushy beardy man, they troubled her. So it's not just watching the lips, it's whole face, especially the eyes. the conversation, how to catch the words with the help of the eyes, with the help of whole face. She speaks flawlessly with her Scottish lilt. Whenever she spoke her Scottish lilt, we could feel in her language. So about that, what she says, my speech is clear because I could hear till I was 11, because when her age was 11, on that time she could hear about 11 totally 11 years she could understand, she could hear, so that's why her speech was very clear. She says, but that doesn't explain how she managed to learn French and master basic Japanese. So here she knows also two other languages, French as well as basic Japanese. So one wonder comes in our mind that how could she catch this kind of language, because she was not able to hear anything. So it's very wonder. For music, she explains, it pours in through every part of my body. It tingles in the skin, my cheekbones, and even in my hair. So how could she feel the music, the language with the help of their pores, every parts of her body? It tingles in the skin, her cheekbones, and even in her hair she could feel that kind of vibration, whatever anybody speak or any music she heard. So she could feel with the help of that kind of her body parts. When she plays the xylophone, she can sense the sound passing up the stick into her fingertips. So how could she know which kind of music is there, and to catch it and play the musical instrument? It is very difficult to catch, but she did it. Whenever she plays that musical instrument, she can sense the sound passing up the stick into her fingertips. So whenever she heard the music on that rhythm, she plays that musical instrument. Tingles means cause a slight prickling or stinging sensation. She felt that kind of sensation. Next paragraph we have, by learning against the drums, she can feel the resonance flowing into her body. On a wooden platform, she removes her shoes so that the vibrations pass through her bare feet and up her legs. So here we come to know that how she felt. So by learning against the drums, she can feel the resonance flowing into her body. So that kind of sense she felt in her body on a wooden platform. Anytime any orchestral work or her solo performances were there on the proper function, on that time she preferred wooden platform. Why? Just to feel the vibrations of the music. So here we have, on a wooden platform she removes her shoes. First of all, she preferred wooden platform, then she removes her shoes. Why? Just to feel the vibrations of that music in their bare feet and up her legs, so that with the help of her legs she could sense the sense of music, and then she played the musical instrument. So our last page of this story. Not surprisingly, Evelyn delighted her audiences. In 1991, she was presented with the Royal Philharmonic Society's prestigious soloistic of the year award. So now she got one award. Which kind of award she got? In 1991 she got the award. She was presented with a Royal Philharmonic Society's prestigious soloistic. Soloistic means just one person who plays the music. So she was the one who played the musical instrument. So she played soloistic of the year award. So she got that award. Says master percussionist James Blunt. So before that we saw that one percussionist was there who discovered or who just encouraged her. He told whatever he told, we will see here also. So what he says, God may have taken her hearing. God may have taken her hearing, but he has given her back something extraordinary, right? So if God has taken something from anyone, but he has, means God has given to her or him some extraordinary things, but we have to find it, right? We should not just be sad that I don't have this kind of, I could not do like this, but something is there in us too, whatever God has given in us. So also God has given to Evelyn. So before that this sentence has used by that percussionist James Blunt. So that sentence has proved by Evelyn that God may have taken her hearing, but he has given her back something extraordinary. By her bare foot she could feel the sense of music with the help of that vibrations, right? So God has given it as a extraordinary. What we hear, she feels far more deeply than any of us. We could not feel, but she could feel that very deeply. That is why she expresses music so beautifully. If we could not express the music, but she could feel or she could express the music beautifully more than us, or more than whatever the musical players are there. But if we compare with them, she will be more expressive than them who could understand. Evelyn, our next paragraph, Evelyn confesses that she is something of a workaholic. We come to know that she was totally workaholic. I have just got to work, often harder than classical musicians, but the rewards are enormous. Apart from the regular concerts, Evelyn also gives free concerts in prisons and hospitals. So we could come to know that how kind she was, because she also gave her concerts in prisoners, means in for prisoners and for that kind of hospitals. She also gives high priority to classes for young musicians. Annie Richin of the Beethoven Fund for Deaf Children says, she is a shining inspiration for deaf children. They see that there is nowhere that they can't go. So now Evelyn becomes inspiration for all the people, especially for those children who are not able to hear anything. So Annie Rich, who was the Fund for Deaf Children, she says that she is a shining inspiration, means Evelyn is a shining inspiration for deaf children. They see that there is nowhere that they can't go. Everything they could come as a fact. They could come to know, or they can go everywhere. There is not any particular place when they can't reach. So Evelyn has proved this kind of things, and she became the inspiration for all the children. Evelyn Glennie has already accomplished more than most people twice her age. She has brought percussion to the front of the orchestra and demonstrate that it can be very moving. She has given inspiration to those who are handicapped. So Evelyn Glennie has already accomplished more than most people twice her age. Whatever the people who were just twice her age, so she also accomplished them. She has brought percussions to the front of the orchestra. Orchestra means so many musical instrumentals are there, and especially so many musicians are there in the one platform who plays different kinds of musical instruments. So she has brought percussion to the front of the orchestra. Evelyn, when she came in the orchestra on that time, she became very that kind of place. Everyone gave them priority to come in front of the people, because in orchestra that kind of musicians who are especially who are the player, who are the percussion instruments, who knows who plays drums, and that their place is not at the front of the stage. They are at the backstage or besides someone. But when Evelyn was there, everyone gave them place at the middle of the stage or that kind of place, and demonstrated that it can be very moving. So she proved that. She has given inspiration to those who are handicapped. We know that she was the very that kind of inspirational lady who gave that kind of inspiration. If you can't do this, don't think like that. If I can do, then you can do. So this kind of inspiration come in everyone's life. Whatever she gave, people who look to her and say, if she can do, I can. So people who look to her and say, so many people are there who just give up in her life. So whenever they meet her or whenever they heard about this lady Evelyn Glennie, so they think like that, if Evelyn can do this, that I can also do this. So this kind of positivity comes, and this kind of inspiration also come in everyone's life. And not the least, she has given enormous pleasure to millions. She has given pleasures to everyone's mind, everyone's life by this kind of inspiration. So it was our unit about the sound of music, and the story was about Evelyn Glennie listens to sound without hearing it by Deborah College. So it's very beautiful, and it gives us so many inspiration that we should not give up in our life. Whatever happens in our life, we should not give up, and we have to do work hard and hard. So students, it was our today's lecture. So with it, we are going to complete our this first story of this lesson, the sound of music. If you have any query, you please direct contact to me. Thank you, students.